Hi, Ken Schatzman here for BeadsByTheStrand.com, and welcome to another edition of Bead Talk. One of the first things we like to do on Bead Talk is go into the email grab bag. That's where you get the opportunity to send me an email, ask me anything you like, and if I use your question on the show, I'm going to send you a free gift. The first question we have today is from Joanne in Lansing, Michigan, and she writes, I'm new to beading, and I love the sterling silver that I purchased, but I hate the fact that it tarnishes. Is there anything I can do to help prevent this? Well, actually the answer is yes, we can. One of the best things that you can do with any of your sterling silver is just put it in a Ziploc bag. Just put the beads in the bag, take as much air out of the bag as you can, and just zip the top of the bag closed, and it'll last for a long time without tarnishing. The second thing you can do is take an anti-tarnish strip and put that inside the bag. You can find those on our website, or you can find them at the local craft store as well. So do those two things and it'll work out really well. And with regards to the findings that we have, you don't have to worry about those because those have a special coating on it, and you shouldn't see any tarnishing on that, even if you left it out on the top of the shelf for about a year. So you don't have to worry about that. They will tarnish eventually, so go ahead and throw those in a bag too with the anti-tarnish strip, and you won't have a problem. Our next question comes from Stephanie in San Diego, and she writes, I'm a little confused about the different types of turquoise that are available out there. Can you help clarify this for me? Well, absolutely. There are many, many types of turquoise out there, and we're going to just feature 3 of them here today. We have 5 or 6 in stock ourselves, but we're just going to talk about the top 3 that we have. And the absolute top dog is the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. That comes from the Sleeping Beauty mines in Arizona, and this is a turquoise that is world renowned for its color. They do a special process to it called the Zachary process, which helps seal in that color, doesn't change it at all, just seals in that color, and then it seals the stone as well because it's a very porous stone. And if you wear it, it'll absorb the oils from your skin, lotions, perfumes, and it may change the color. And since you're paying top dollar for the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, you absolutely don't want to change the color. Next we have the stabilized turquoise. And this is the same composition as all the other turquoise, except it's just not as brilliant. It's not as bright. The colors aren't as great as the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So what they do with this is they apply an epoxy resin to it, and what that does is brings out the color of the stone and also seals the stone. So this is usually a lower price turquoise than the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but it's a very nice stone, very beautiful, and it'll wear for a long time. The last one we have is chalk turquoise, and really what this is a white turquoise that's imported from China. And what they do with this one is they dye it and stabilize it. So it comes in white. They'll dye it. You can find it in turquoise blue, turquoise green, and you can even find it in some fuchsia colors. Again, this is a very nice stone. Once they dye it and seal it, it looks great, but it's much less expensive than the Sleeping Beauty, and it should be less expensive than the stabilized as well. So depending on your budget, depending on what you're making the jewelry for, if it's a little kid, maybe you want to go with the chalk turquoise opposed to certainly the Sleeping Beauty, which is the most expensive. Well, that's going to do it for our questions today. If you'd like your questions answered on the air, send me an email at questions@beadsbythestrand.com, and if I use one, I'll send you a free gift. In this part of the show, we like to talk about the 40% off specials that we have. You'll see on the website that there's a couple areas you can click on to get into the 40% off special area, and I just wanted to highlight a couple of them that I really like. And the first one up is item number 1814. This is a blue Peruvian opal, and I absolutely love these stones. It's a 16 by 12 oval, and it has all the colors in it of the Caribbean Sea. What more could you ask for? I'm an absolute fan of the Caribbean Sea, and that's why I wanted to highlight these for you. I want to make sure that you're aware that they're there. They're sold in a 16-inch strand, originally priced at $11.75. They're marked down to $7.05. $7.05. When you take a look at these stones. They're beautiful. Now imagine yourself in December. It's snowy. It's cold. You take out these. You make a bracelet. You make a necklace. You put it on. Bam! You're in Cancun, baby. All right? So check these out. Item number 1814. $7.05 a strand. Next one we have is the same thing. It's another blue Peruvian opal. But this one is a 6 by 10 faceted brick. You want a little extra bling? You got it in here. It's faceted, shows it off a little bit more. Again, 16-inch strand, original price $11.75, marked down to $7.05. Yes, $7.05. Next up we have 1807. This is a light camo jasper. It's a 10 millimeter flat coin. And this really has a nice sheen to it. You can see from the color in it too that it has that nice light green in it. It also has that black dappling that runs through it. And that's where it gets its name camel from, for camouflage. It has that pattern of camouflage on it. These are sold in a 16-inch strand. $7.99 originally priced. We got them marked down now to $4.79. Next we have another light camo jasper. This is item number 1815. It is a 5mm diameter tube that runs 13 to 18 millimeters long. This is a 16-inch strand as well. It's sold 22 pieces per strand approximately, because they do range 13 to 18 mil, so you're going to get somewhere around 22 pieces a strand. This one was also originally marked $7.99, and it's now marked down to $4.79. So check those out. They're really a cool bead. I like them a lot, and it really works good with the Swarovski olivine, or a little silver. Really makes this bead pop. Okay, we're going to get away from the 40% off special area, but just make sure that you check it out. There's a couple links on the front page of the website. Check it out. There's a lot of items in there. I'm sure you're going to find something in there you're going to love. Okay, I want to take a look at a couple of our clasps that we have. The first one up is 1145. This is a 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch bar style toggle. A very simple, simplistic design. It costs $3 each. We sell it in a pack of 5 for $15. And the thing that I really like about this is that it is simple. When you're making your jewelry and you're designing something, people are buying it for the beads. They're buying it for the silver that you have on it. You don't even see the clasp when you're wearing it. So why spend all the money on some expensive clasp for 30 bucks? It raises the cost of your jewelry up and no one buys it. Stay simple. Stay with a simple style clasp, and everybody will love it, and they'll focus on the beads, and that's where their attention should be. Next item up is 1147. This is our 8x10 floating heart clasp. By far our biggest selling clasp. Everybody seems to love it because of the heart shape. It's a very simple design. Sells for $3 each. Again, in a pack of 5 for $15. So check those out. We have a few more clasps online, but I wanted to point those out. I really like them. They sell like hotcakes, and I think you'll enjoy them. That's all I got for the clasp for today. Just a couple things I wanted to mention to you before we close out the show today. We have Swarovski 4, 6, and 8mm bicones on sale. Check out the prices. They're absolutely phenomenal. You're going to love them. In August, we're going to be launching a closeout section on the website. Make sure you bookmark our site. Come back, check it out. We're going to have a lot of specials in there, things that are marked down dirt cheap. I'm sure you're going to love it. Make sure you sign up for our newsletter also. It's full of tips, tricks, the latest items that we have, any specials that are coming up. You want to make sure that you're first to find out about that. So that's located at the bottom of our main page. Make sure you sign up for that. And as always, for all orders over $50, the shipping is free. So when you're checking out, make sure you check that subtotal. You don't want to check out at $49.90 and have to pay for shipping, okay? All orders over $50, free shipping anywhere in the U.S. Well, that does it for this edition of Bead Talk. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope to see you again. This is Ken Schatzman for Beads by the Strand, wishing you and yours a great day. Thanks. Bye.